buddies, hope you guys are doing great. My name is Siva, experienced product manager from Toronto, Canada, a certified career coach, lean thinker, and a failed entrepreneur who's still trying. I love helping people to get better at their jobs, find the right jobs for them, balance their personal and professional life, be productive, be socially responsible, and contribute back to the community. Today's topic is job scams in Canada. Job scam is nothing but a job offer, a dishonest, a deceptive job offer given to someone who is genuinely trying for employment. In 2023, everyone has started using Chat GPT, AI, and various applications to become more productive at their work and get faster and be efficient. So I read a lot of articles where people talk about getting into their job search 3 times faster than before using all the AI tools. And we should not underestimate the same thing might go true with the scammers too. So the scammers are getting efficient and 3 times faster than before using all these AI tools. So I recently come across a job scam using a Chat GPT or AI tool they used to scam me. According to the report from Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre, people have lost more than 230 million from scams in Canada in 2021 alone. So basically the people who are aged between 25 to 34 are the major targets, and 67% of them are women. And an average people lost around $500 per person. Job scammers use different media to target people. Sometimes they use SMS, sometimes they do phone calls, sometimes they use your social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, etc. You might wonder how job scammers might target me. So that's an interesting question, because during the job search we share resume to multiple people, we upload resume in multiple job search portals, and whenever we saw a relevant job post, whether it's a survival job or the regular job, we try to apply randomly without verifying the job post. So thereby our information get passed to multiple people and then we become a target. So it is important for us to protect ourselves from all these scammers and prevent from getting into scams, so that if you are able to detect the scams early in your job search process, you can be more productive. You will not waste much of time, money and energy with these scammers, which could be effectively spent on your job search. And also it affects us morale. The morale of the person gets affected because you trust that it's a genuine job and you put all your hard work, and then later spending tens of hours, you recognize that it's a scam. Scammers are good at targeting people, so they know at what stage of the job search process you are. I got scammed at different stages. Initially, when I was trying to come here to Canada, back home, I got scammed by a lot of people telling that they will secure me a job here in Canada. And so that was an early stage of scam. So I was able to detect that and come out of it. And then after landing here in Canada, there was a lot of scams on finding a survival job and finding right job for me. And later, now I'm here experienced in Canada, I experience a different type of scams where people targeting me to get into different leadership roles in corporate companies, and I become a target for that. Same way, my wife, some of my friends and some of my buddies were also targeted by these scammers. It's quite unfortunate that you will be left out without getting scammed. So one of my experience with one of the scammers where my wife trying to apply for a virtual assistant job, and she got scammed. So she got through the interview, everything happened and she got selected. And during the first day of this job, she was told that she'll be sent a check where she needs to transfer this to some other person. And I've read and heard about these scams already online. Then I was able to prevent her into getting into that scam and take her out of this job. Same way some of my friends experienced, they attended an interview, everything was genuine, they were all given an offer letter, On the day of joining, they were told they need to buy a startup kit for $3,000, which would be reimbursed by the company, and they need to send a check to this particular account. So yeah, and some people from the third world country, they still believe that giving a gift of $100, $200, $300 to a recruiter or to some other HR person, they could land up in a job. So these are some of these scams where you get exposed when you land here in Canada, and then you lost a lot of time with these scammers, preparing for their interviews, working for them for a couple of days until you become a target, and then lose a lot of money. Another type of scam might be the MLM. So there are a lot of companies who do MLM, but they don't explicitly tell them they are MLM companies, but they target you, provide a job offer, and then you start joining the company, attending weeks of training programs. Then you, at one particular point, you come to understand that you need to start your MLM network in order to be an employee in the company. So make sure that before you receive a job offer, ask them whether it is an MLM job or is it a marketing job really. So verification is a key. So a lot of time, all these scammers trying to impersonate some other person who's there in real life. So they might use some genuine people's name, phone number, or their some of their characteristics in order to make people trust that they are the genuine profile. So make sure, message them, text them or call them, try to verify are they the real people or trying to impersonate someone in LinkedIn. So prevention is better than cure. So reporting not only helps you but also helps the community in the larger scale. So there are statistics available in the Canadian Anti-Fraud Center. I'll provide the link in the description box where you can go and search for different scams in Canada. So they have a search facility where you put about a particular scam and you get list of scams in Canada who got people who got reported on those scams. And according to the statistics, they were able to save around $30 million because of the prevention and the reporting about these scams has happened. It is quite unfortunate sometimes we become a victim to all these scams. You wasted a lot of money, a lot of time, and then you realize that you have been scammed. So it's not a good feeling, and it's not a good thing to share with everyone. Sometimes it might be very shameful and it might be difficult to recover from these situations. So please don't lose your heart or get hard on yourself. Take this as a learning experience. Try to share the experience with a lot of people so that it doesn't happen to other people or any one of your loved ones or your buddies. So please move on. Don't think about it and spend more time thinking about it, because you already waste a lot of time with these scammers. So it's a time to move on and be productive. Don't think about it. Take that as a learning. Hope this video will help you to identify scams in early stage of the interview process or your job application process, and prevent yourself from wasting a lot of your time and money into all these scams. So I hope you enjoy this video. So appreciate yourself to whatever you've achieved so far, and be grateful to people who have supported in your career. And I'll catch up with you guys at another video next week. Until then, this is Siva signing off for SkillBuddy.